From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in... Technics, you name it. This crowd...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it, green, watch it, green, 15, yellow. Say, shoot. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman.
It's a gain of 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Kill. Check. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We're scoreless after 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Put your money. Put your money. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. Raven first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Double time. Double time.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? What we got? Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Jackson now to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Watch out for him on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
You got tight. 15. He's checking. Go, baby.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Ingram. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ingram again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 52 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He finds McCoy, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check safety, check safety. Check 24, check 24.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Watch out, watch out. Joker, joker.
Hey, Ripley. Right side.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check, check. Lucky. Watch twist. Kill. Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Watch the whip.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends.
That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tackles.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Defense, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.